right.
Yay!
All right.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
All right, dude.
We're back.
I want to thank everybody that listened to the last episode with Gatsu. That was super fucking cool. They hit over 100 views on their shit. They got the most likes on a video. That was super fucking awesome. Also, when this comes out, it's fucking Mardi Gras. Meow, 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 meow.
Are you doing shit for Mardi Gras or no?
Yeah, I'm gonna go. They have a thing in Old Town, and it was like if you signed up, you just had to sign up. I don't think you had to pay any money, and you could fucking like decorate a wagon and bring all the shit that your fucking kids caught throughout the fucking parade season, and then toss that out to people standing around. It's like a little kiddie parade, just people dragging fucking kids in wagons, but it's like 50 fucking spots, you know, maybe 60. Is that
making
that's
noise?
You. No, it stopped. But yeah.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with it too much, I guess.
Can you hear me fine?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Sounds kind of muted for some reason. Check.
Turn your shit up.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
Mine felt like that too.
Yours felt muted?
Yeah. Yeah.
How you doing?
It's happening again.
I'm touching the goddamn mic. That's whenever it happens.
Stop fucking... So yeah, we're gonna do that shit because my son is too young. I don't want to bring him out to the city. You know, he's only 2. I don't feel like fucking carting around a kid like that. And there's very little fucking places. You know, like we would have to fucking bring the stroller out so that we could change him if we needed to.
Right.
And then he's not gonna want to be in the fucking stroller all day. So I don't want to chase a fucking kid around fucking Frenchman or any of that shit. You know.
I'm definitely not doing that. We actually are going to Toth. Wherever the fuck that is.
It's what that is.
It's out in front of Poidra's house, the nursing home. Where I might be on Poidra Street. I'm actually not 100% sure.
Is it old people that are doing it, or is it just like that's where it's in front of?
That's just where
they do that shit.
That's just where we're.
Okay.
My wife's grandmother used to go to this this nursing home, or she used to live there before she passed.
Okay.
And we used to always go to Mardi Gras there, so we're going to go there this time, and it's going to be.
We always used to do the Metairie truck parade.
Right.
I think it was on Mardi Gras Day, and it was early, and it was like 3 back-to-back fucking truck parades, and each of them had like 50 fucking floats on it. It was like a fucking whole day ordeal. Like we would leave before the fucking shit was over. It just went as soon as it started. It didn't end until like way into the night.
I guess one of my parents didn't like Mardi Gras.
That was the only thing we ever went to, and it was when I was later in life. I think when we first moved down here, my dad took me and my sister to Endymion.
Yeah, you were telling me that.
Yeah.
Podcast.
And then he's like, "Oh, let's go to the fucking French Quarter," and it's just like my sister's getting swept up, and we're trying to like pull her back in, like standing off to the side of shit. It's just like a fucking sea of people. I know it's the whole same story, but yeah,
I don't have
eat
fun.
king cake?
No.
Fucking why?
I don't like king cake.
What?
Like,
you like cinnamon rolls?
I don't like cinnamon rolls.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
The whole thing's a big cinnamon roll.
And
I don't like eating something that's got so much sugar on it like that. I get like if I get beignets.
You like donuts though?
I like donuts, but I like chocolate covered.
The Joe's Cafe, that fucking place that's right off the Causeway approach. Or off the Causeway.
Yeah.
The fucking
24
thing right
hours?
Yes, yeah. They sell king cakes, and somebody from my work brought one in. They use the fucking donut dough. It's a fucking donut. It's a king cake donut. It's so fucking good. It's like one of the best king cakes I've had in a long time.
It's got all the sugar on it and everything, though?
Somewhat, yeah.
That's
because it's glazed, though. So they do like a lighter thing of it. It's more to like, I guess, catch the sprinkles that they're putting on it, you know, but it's more like a donut.
Right.
But yeah, the sugar's, the fucking icing's where it's at, man. Like, what the fuck?
I don't even like cake icing.
Are you talking about icing or fondant?
I don't know.
Fondant is fucking terrible. Like that's just the shit that they put over fucking, like when you see like a smooth cake, it's fucking, it is.
I don't
icing,
get those kind of cakes.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Fucking bullshit. Whatever.
And like, you know, a lot of icing has cream cheese in it, and I don't fucking like cheese. And there we go. You know.
No, they don't.
Yeah, a lot of them do.
No, cream cheese things do, like fucking like carrot cakes and shit. But a lot of a lot of icings, like royal icing and buttercream icing, is butter and cream. Like, there's no fucking cream cheese in that shit.
I don't know.
Carrot cakes are a big one, and I think red velvet cakes. There's something with that where there's like a cream cheese topping, but no, for the most part, it's like butter and fucking powdered sugar.
I don't know. I still don't like it.
All right. Well, that's fine.
Is that me being bitchy about fucking icing?
I don't know. You getting bitchy?
Gotcha.
No.
No. Just not into it. Not into sweets because I used to be allergic to milk when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And I fucking just never got into
a lot of shit.
Like
yeah.
And then I still don't like it now, and that's just
fine.
it. You know, and I hope we can still be
I like
friends.
sweets. Well, we can if you stop doing that.
Stop touching the goddamn mic.
If you stop doing that, yeah.
I got to find a good spot. I think this is it. This is where
It feels pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds good. It sounded good the whole time, but yeah, that looks good. Like comfortable wise. So
practice was fucking awesome.
Practice was good. Yes.
Yeah.
Watched a couple of documentaries this week.
I watched 2 John Wick movies.
Nice. The first one and the second one, or the second?
The third and the fourth.
Oh, I haven't seen the fourth yet.
Yeah, fourth is pretty good.
I don't even
You
know.
want me to tell you the end?
Yeah, fuck it. Like,
No, I don't want to do that shit.
Does he win?
I guess.
Of course he does.
Yeah. I mean, they're all good movies, but I mean, they kill like 140 people in one movie. So you're just like so numb to fucking
violence and shit. Yeah.
Like by the end of it, you're just like, oh, he shot the guy in the head
Obviously
5 times.
Shot him.
Yeah, that's great. But I don't know.
I watched The Monster Inside.
And what's that?
That's do you remember? I know you're not into fucking horror, but like back in the day, I had heard about a haunted house that was like you had to sign 1 million fucking waivers to get into it, and it was like they put you through everything. They could like fuck you up, like they could actually fuck you up. You know, in haunted houses, like they can't really touch you.
It's like House of Shock kind of thing, or?
Yeah, but like they could fucking really touch you. They could really fuck you up. There was a fucking it was an actual place. It was called the McCahey Manor, and they said some shit where it was like, if you could make it through, you would win $20,000. But it was literally just this fucking guy torturing people for 8, 10, 12, 24 hours, however fucking long. It wasn't like you come here and it's done within a certain amount of time. He just like rode you until you fucking broke, and then wouldn't pay you because obviously you didn't make it through. You know?
Okay.
So that's what that whole fucking movie is about. It's just like
this guy mentally tortures you.
Yeah, it's like 3 people that went through the shit, or 4 people that went through it, and just talking about how it was literally just his own torture house, just to fuck people up, and then touted it as like a haunted house immersion. You know, you're getting put into your own horror movie.
Oh, great.
But the horror movie is, I'm going to torture the fuck out of you.
Be kind of cool if they put you through that, and then you did have a video of yourself being scared shitless the whole time.
He went Facebook Live with everything.
Oh,
there's
cool.
1 million fucking videos out about it. I think he still does the shit. So like you can go look it up. It's fucked up. It's fucking crazy.
Cool.
And then the other one that I watched was. Now I'm gonna have some fucking weird opinions on this one.
All right.
So, do you remember this guy Jimmy Saville?
I don't know. What is it?
He was a UK disc jockey, and then he became like he was the host of like Top of the Pops for, I don't know, 20 fucking years or some shit like that. And he was,
I probably know what you're talking about because I think
Jimmy'll Fix It or something. Like, I figured maybe since your dad was over that way, he might have known it, you know?
I don't know. Was he like, because I've even seen, wasn't Nirvana even on Top of the Pops?
Probably.
Like, because I know I've seen that video.
I think that's happened.
And
But I
that's
don't
like,
know because he stopped after a while.
Okay. And I know I've seen, I think I've seen fucking Pink Floyd on Top of the Pops. And
I would imagine that he's on that shit because like he fucking like schmoozed with like Rolling Stones, all these fucking big ass bands because he was a disc jockey, and then he ended up getting knighted and was like talking to royal family. But then
just from a disc jockey?
Yeah. Well, he did a lot of charity work. A lot of charity work. And then the whole thing of it though is that he was apparently also fucking little kids.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
that's the part of the movie you liked.
No. That was the part of the movie that I thought was fucking dumb.
Yeah, I hear you.
And this is stupid to say it like this, but like when I saw the preview for it, the reason I watched it, it was like Stephen King would need to, like somebody like Stephen King could only make up a story like this.
Right.
About fucking kids.
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
sick.
Stephen King already made a fucking story about fucking kids.
What was it?
It? Don't they, all the kids fuck in like the first half of It?
I don't know, actually.
I
I
think
thought
it's
there was
some
just
shit like
a
that,
clown
like-
in the sewer.
And he turns into a fucking alien or some shit like that. It's actually an alien. I think in the first half, when they're actually kids, there's a scene where all the kids all actually have sex with the little girl. It's fucking fucked
What?
up. Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Jesus.
But who reads a fucking 1,000-page book? You know, like, and they definitely didn't put that in the fucking miniseries or the fucking 2-part movie. But yeah, I'm like 95% sure that's a real fucking thing.
I love that that's the thing. You're like, I'll put that out there. I'm 95% sure all these kids fucked each other. At the
I will
beginning of this movie.
100% put it out there. The fact that I am 95% that yes,
Okay.
that's what happened.
Shit.
Way better story than Stranger Things.
Yeah, way better than Stranger. I'm still can't get through the goddamn second season.
I
of
can't,
Stranger
dude. I've
Things.
seen 2 episodes of the second season. I'm done.
Yeah. It's like 10 years ago they made this fucking thing. I can't do it.
It's not only that, it's one of those shows where I felt like they should have wrapped it up in one season. Maybe like a season and a half, or did a season and like a shitty long episode to end it.
It's also kind of confusing. It's like kids show, or at the point they are now. I know they're fucking 25.
They're done,
on the new
right?
ones. No, I believe they're coming out with a new season. No
No,
shit.
they gotta be done.
No shit. I think they're fucking. I mean, you can look it up if you want.
You can. I can't.
Stranger Things. I'm telling you, it's a new goddamn season of this thing.
I like the first season, but then the last episode I thought was great, and then they were like, "Oh no, we're gonna do a whole nother fucking season." It's like,
It's gonna be in 2025 apparently.
why though?
I don't know. Everybody looks fucking old 2 seasons
Yeah,
ago.
yeah.
So anyway, I can't get through it. I
I
don't
do
know.
want to see the new Ghostbusters with the guy, the kid from Stranger Things in it.
Right, but that's got Paul Rudd in it too, right?
Hell yeah, it does.
Yeah,
I didn't
so
see
that's
the
gonna be
first
fun.
one though.
Afterlife or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
It's cool, but whenever they actually bring in the old Ghostbusters,
They're gonna bring in the old Ghostbusters for this.
I don't know
too,
what the
though.
fuck they need to do, but they need to like retailer those suits or something like that. It's like these saggy suits.
Maybe
of
they
this old
fixed
man.
it for this one. Yeah.
I hope they did, man.
Bill
'cause
Murray looks old as fuck.
when
in
they
the
walk him in
preview.
there, it's just like, man, it feels like either no one gave a fuck or
Right.
like who did it, like including Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd.
Right.
But-
I'm not going to say I'm in shape at all, but like 100% from Tommy Boy on, Dan Aykroyd has gotten fucking fat. Like he's
Yeah.
just a fucking fat old
He's
man
big
now.
as fucking that movie where he was a hitman.
Grosse Point Blank.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
he's
good.
fucking big in that shit.
Good
Yeah.
fucking movie too.
It's a fucking great movie.
Confusing plot. Like why? Like he just left, went to the army, became
Yeah.
a hitman.
Yeah.
Completely changed who. I mean, did he seem like a hitman to you at all? Like.
He seemed like a hitman
Even
in
that,
a fucking
I
like
guess- I
a
guess if
French
that's-
comedy movie.
I
It
guess
felt
if
like-
that's the
like,
part. I mean, Dan Aykroyd does not like seem like a hitman either.
the whole
Yeah.
back and forth though did seem like that. It seemed like, have you seen
Yeah.
Mixed Nuts? With
I
Steve
don't think
Martin?
so.
Oh, okay. It's a Christmas movie, and it's about a suicide hotline center that's getting shut down. It's an old French movie that they remade with Steve Martin, but it's that kind of off the wall, like nothing really makes sense because they're bouncing around so much. Like apparently there's 3 to 4 stories going on, but at no point does it ever go beginning to end until the end. And for some reason, one event brings every fucking story back together,
It's like a
which is what I felt like Grosse Point Blank was, you know, like the high school reunion
Right.
was bringing everything back in, you know?
yeah. It's like the conclusion will be at the
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. You want to do some coke? You remember that guy? Kept
I do.
fucking-
That was Jeremy Piven.
No. Jeremy Piven was the. I think
I thought that was him.
I thought the
might
guy.
not
I
be.
thought
It might
the
not be.
want to do some coke guy was the guy who was fucking with John Cusack the whole time. He was like the bully.
Oh fuck! Oh! I know who you're talking about. I don't know his name, but
I thought he had like a buzz cut and a
yeah. He's got like a weird small Goomba face. You know,
I have to see it again. I don't even know if I've seen that guy since, but
I've seen him in a couple of movies. Yeah,
Jeremy Piven's like, I thought it was funny with him. He's selling BMW.
oh, he's selling houses.
I thought he was selling cars.
No, he's selling houses because John Cusack comes up to a fucking house like, oh, I would buy this place, and he'd like totally creep the fucking people out.
Yeah, I forgot about that. I guess I thought he was selling cars, but he was in that.
Who was the chick in that? Like some poodle-haired motherfucker.
No.
Yeah, she was.
What the fuck is her name? She's English, actually, but she's, I can't fucking remember her
I don't
name
know.
right
She got
now.
a square-ass face, though. That's for sure.
What is that lady's name?
I don't look it up, man. Fuck, you got a phone now?
God damn it. Gotta do
Look
this
up
every time.
square-faced poodle hair. Grossport blank, and they're like number one.
I'm gonna remember. I feel like I'm gonna remember it before I even get to it.
100% you won't. No, there's no fucking way. Oh, the Jimmy Savile shit. Yeah, we already went over that shit. But, like, it just felt so weird that they were, like, touting it as this, like, holy fuck.
Mini
what
Driver.
did he do? There you go. Yep. No, that makes
Mini
sense.
Driver.
It was 2 parts for the Jimmy Savile shit. An hour and a half and then an hour and a half. The first hour and a half is just talking about how all the good that he did. And then at the very end, they kind of hint that maybe something happened. And then the second one, it starts off with like, there's graphic depictions of child abuse and sexual assault and all these kind of things. And then
He was doing
it goes on for
pornography?
another fucking hour talking about all the good shit that he did. And then the
Still.
last half an hour, they talk to victims.
But that was
and just
also
kind of
the-
like gloss over it. And then just like, oh, well, after he was dead, people came out. So like everybody kind of fucking shit on those people, saying that like, oh, you should have said something. It's like, well, they were fucking 11. So why would they even fucking think that kind of shit? 11 in like 1969.
Do you think it was like the documentary guy who's like, I want to make this movie, but there's this part of it too, so I have to include that.
It
but I
felt like
really
he
wanna have
took
the other
like
stuff.
90% good things about Jimmy Savile and then 10%
Terrible,
bad things,
awful.
which was also what kind of seemed like his career. Where it was like the entire time he was this big guy. He was doing shit for charity. He was building up hospitals. He knew royalty. And then every once in a while, a reporter would come around like, so there's a rumor that you like little girls. No, fucking no. And then the end. And then at the very end, when he dies, they fucking actually start getting into it. Like, oh yeah, he fucking was totally fucking little girls.
Jesus.
Right? Like, what the fuck is this?
So I guess back then it was good for the artist to know the DJ, so the DJ would play your music. So he was probably a guy partying with the Rolling Stones,
All of
and
it,
stuff
yeah,
like that.
yeah. All the and it was also England. He was over there, so it was like they're already all playing over there,
Right.
And to send a disc jockey to another part of England or Ireland or something is not as big of a deal as like a disc jockey in New York needs to fucking cover a thing in California.
Yeah.
So he's probably all over the fucking place. There's not that many actual radio stations. There's not that many actual BBC channels on TV. So it's like, you make it, you're in. Like you're the guy.
Yeah. And and back then there was so little entertainment, everybody knew you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He was a fucking royalty. Like,
Right.
literally.
That's cool.
Except for the fucking kids part.
Except for the kids part, yeah. Shit, I don't even know why I said that's cool. Take that out. No, I'm joking.
I'll totally edit it. Happy claps.
I'm joking. It's just like one of those things. Is like, oh, cool, yeah. Oh, yeah.
course, yeah.
He was.
Oh, wait, shit.
Yeah, sorry, molesting. Bad,
No,
bad.
Sorry. He looks like a fucking weirdo in general. He
Yeah.
got a Prince Valiant haircut because it's fucking 1970s England,
Yeah.
1960s, but it's white, like snow white. And he's 20s, 30s.
Huh.
Looks weird. He looks like a fucking weirdo.
Well, I think that's a condition. Poor bastard went. Okay.
A lot of conditions. You're like
He was
fucking
fucking kids. Oh man. I felt like I had a bunch of shit I was going to tell you right before I got on here, and now I'm like kind of struggling to remember. I have some suggestions for you, but I felt like I had
actual
things to say.
Well, I did start reading a new book.
What is it?
It's called Blood Meridian. I can't remember. It's like Corsic McCormick. It's the guy who wrote No Country for Old Men.
Right.
Yeah.
That name sounds more familiar now.
Right. Yeah. It's a Western, but like I was saying before, it's kind of hard to read because there's very little punctuation. So there's no punctuation at all when people are talking. There's very little punctuation to like separate things in general. There's periods, but that's it. So like reading it is odd, but it is violent as fuck. Holy shit. Like, I think I'm like 120 pages in, so I think I'm like a fifth of the book done right now. And it's about, so far what I'm up to is it is a kid. They just say the kid. There's no real names. There's some names, but it's so vague. He leaves an abusive family and starts traveling out west. And it's just his fucking adventures, beating up fucking people and joining ragamuffins and fucking armies and bandits and all this kind of shit on his way to California, stabbing people in the fucking eyes with fucking bottles and shit. Like, I think there's a fucking thing where he escapes, he joins the army, and then they get overrun by a bunch of Mexicans because they're trying to take over the Mexican territory before it was actually a part of America. They get fucking overrun. He makes it out. Him and his buddy are walking, and then they walk across a bush full of dead babies that are like strung up.
Why?
I don't know.
Was this the 1840s?
Yeah, it's the Mexican American War.
Yeah. That's the time that Donner Party thing was happening.
Yeah, I know.
One of those dudes in there had to he got separated from the whole group, and his family was dying in those cabins that they were stuck in the snow.
Right.
He had to go fight in the war and then go back and save them.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was like I can't remember, it was like the only way he was going to get a crew of guys to help him was if he went to the war first somehow.
Right.
Like that was going to work it out. But just crazy when I heard that. It's like, so he went to the fucking war? He's like starving in the snow. He gets saved. He goes to war for, I don't remember, like not very long. But then
at least a couple months.
Last time I saw you, I've been to war, but since the last time I saw you, it's crazy. It's fucking crazy.
They fed me and clothed me. I kind of actually want to stay in the war.
It's better than here.
It's better than this where I have
You're
to
not
eat
doing
my
too
child.
good anymore.
Yeah, right. I guess we're eating granny. Cool. This is way better than
Super
like
cool.
cattle that I was eating before. Even horse meat.
Yeah.
Like holy shit.
Have you had horse meat? It's mwah.
Yeah. I have Taco Bell all the time.
I think we ate horse in France, but I'm not 100% sure if we did. That's just like
Probably frog.
I ate frog. You'd know it was goddamn frog. Yeah, like, this is a fucking horse.
God damn, these horses are small in France.
Small fucking horses in France. Let me see what I got here.
Yeah. All right. What's the buttons? What's the buttons for TJ's suggestion? Does it?
I think so.
That doesn't feel right, but whatever. It's time for a teacher's suggestion. That ain't it either.
Only one left is.
God damn! I thought we had 4.
We do, but that's the end song.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know then.
TJ's suggestions.
No, that is it. That's it. Damn it! When you said the thing, yeah. All right, let's go. I like that.
I don't know. This is a weird way to start, I guess, but I will anyway.
Snapping your fingers? Yeah, it felt very aggressive.
Very aggressive. Would you describe to me the type of family you had as a child?
No.
Were you like, did like your mom work and
Both
your dad?
my parents worked.
Okay. You had a brother and sister?
Yeah, I had two younger brothers and a sister. We all lived in a nice little suburban fucking place. I think the community pool was like across the street from us, but also they kept upping the fucking prices. So we never, like the first year we moved there, we were a part of it, and then we were never a part of it again. Maybe the next year. I don't remember, but we weren't part of it for long.
Kids were changing schools. Oh, Dad, you can be part of the pool. And then
Right? Yeah.
They're fine this year. They're good. They're good.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's one that I thought was interesting because sorry, Dad.
I didn't mean to sidestep the other one, but yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what the
it
hell.
wasn't bad, but it wasn't like I don't know.
I didn't want to know if you're. I don't know exactly what I was wondering with that question.
Right?
To be
Yeah.
honest with
Like
you.
what did you want out of that?
I don't know because
There were good times and bad times.
Like I said, I try whenever I write these down to not erase them.
Yeah. No. That's
So
good.
I put it down and I was like, I guess I had a tone for that or another rebuttal like after you said it, but I don't know what the fuck I was
It was a
going
fine
for.
question. I was just wondering if there was more.
Okay, here we go.
All right. Yes.
Have you ever seen your dad fight?
No.
Never saw your dad fight?
Nope. Have you?
No, but when I used to drive to my dad's shop every once in a while to borrow a little amount of money when I was in high school. Right. It'd be I'd go over there for $5 fucking or something like that. I need a pack of cigarettes or something like that. I'm 16. And so I go over there to borrow money from Dad, and instead of just giving me money, he was like, "Get in the truck." I was getting in the truck with him, and I got in the passenger seat. He gets in the driver's seat, but he's got a bat in his hand when he gets in his fucking side of the car. I was like, "Oh shit, what's going on?
What are we doing? What's happening?"
So he gets in the work truck. He backs into traffic, fucking hauls ass toward the interstate. I was like, "Where the fuck are we going?" He's like, I'm gonna find that motherfucker right now. I was like, "Who? Who the fuck are you gonna find?" This guy had done some house repairs to our house, and in the time that he was doing the house repairs, he started smoking crack again, and fucking took off. And so my dad paid him, and he fucking took off before. Yeah. So this drives my dad crazy, apparently.
I just need $5, man. I definitely need a cigarette now.
Yeah. I think he was smoking with me at this point.
Right.
So it's just we're driving. I'm like, "Dad, you're never going to fucking see this guy." He's like, "I will. I'll see him." He drove straight from his shop to the interstate, and this guy was getting off the interstate onto the street.
Come the fuck on.
I was like, "Oh shit." And then that guy drives past. My dad gets behind him, and we're fucking speeding.
Of course.
What the fuck is going to happen whenever we get there? Shit, I'm gonna pull the camera. But I was like, "What the fuck is gonna happen whenever we get there?" And eventually, we pull up on a side street. That guy gets out of the car. He's like, I'm sorry. I'll be there. The next day or something like that." My dad's fucking pointing the bat at him, right in his goddamn face and all this shit. It's fucking hardcore.
Hell yeah.
I remember after that, I was like, that's the one time I was there at that point. How many other situations my dad just chasing people down?
It had to have happened a bunch.
Yeah.
It's no, that's not the first time you just bring a bat with you.
No, I think he had that at his shop for protection, but he also had a 12 gauge at his shop for protection that he broke across
Brit,
the fucking counter at a customer one day when he was there. God. Okay. Anyway, let's see. Let me see. I don't know why this is an interesting thing. Where were you when you smoked your first cigarette? Do you remember that? When you were a wee kid smoking your first fucking cigarette? Stupid questions.
It was definitely in my neighborhood. Oh, no, actually, it was probably my first cigarette, not all the way through, right? Just when, yeah. I think I was probably 8. And my parents smoked inside. And it was fucking 80s, early 90s. They had ashtrays. They had the fucking ashtray. It was the
stand?
It was the stand with the fucking horse. It looked like a fucking knight piece, like a chess piece.
Oh, yeah.
You remember that shit? It had the fucking, the gold or the copper fucking handle on top of it. Yeah, right. So my parents wouldn't smoke them all the way down. So at one point, I do remember, picking up one and lighting it up and puffing poo. I didn't inhale. I didn't know what the fuck to do, but yeah. It was also, my dad used to smoke these fucking cigarettes called Vantage. Have you ever heard of that shit? Where they had a fucking hole in the center.
Yeah.
So it was less
filter.
Yeah. But yeah, brutal fucking cigarettes.
Hardcore nicotine rush.
I think I told you about that shit where it was like back when they actually had cigarettes out. They just left cigarettes out. They would have entire stands of different cigarettes.
Yeah,
right
we'd
next
steal
to the
whole
fucking,
cartons.
Entirely.
Like right in front of the fucking...
I would steal, and like my dad would be fucking buying shit at the gas station or paying for gas because you couldn't fucking pay at the pump.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, bam, bam, bam. Like, they're not paying attention to me. Yeah.
I stole
Camel Wides.
I stole these so long ago, I can kind of remember the price. And this is how long ago it was, when a carton of cigarettes was like $17.
Yeah. A fucking pack of cigarettes was like $2.
Yeah.
You know, $1.75 for Winston's.
Well, I used to steal it right in front of the cashier. We'd be like sitting there and just be like grabbing shit like right fucking there.
Yep.
And
they didn't give a fuck. They were us. That was the fucking funny thing is like you always thought these people even gave a shit. They don't fucking. They were us back then.
Yeah.
They don't get. They're there for money and to get the fuck out. They didn't own that fucking place. They didn't give a fucking shit.
The gas station we used to hang out in, like there was a little restaurant area, and you could just take sodas out of there, drink them in the restaurant, throw them away, and just leave.
Right.
It's like we were just fucking robbing this. We were hanging out at this place every day near our school, and we were robbing this guy for no reason.
Right.
Like it was fucking nice
Very
enough
nice
to let
man,
fucking teenagers hang out there, for Christ's sake. Anyway,
I remember there was a time where like I tried to steal a pack of cigarettes and they had caught on and they wrapped the entire fucking like rack of cigarettes in tape. So when I grabbed it, the entire fucking thing came and I like tried to shake it real quick and nothing happened. I just bolted. It's like, fuck this.
I've had a couple. I don't remember specifics, but I do remember a couple failed fucking heists, not like small time, like
of
fucking
course, yeah,
things I was stealing. I also remember epic fucking like robberies of gas stations too, like where you'd walk in with like 20 fucking people and like just cases of beer and fucking cigarettes and everything came out all at
entire
once.
parties,
and there's
shit.
just too many people to
you can't get it.
Yeah.
They got too many big pants out there.
Yeah, that was another thing.
Yeah.
At the time we were doing it, you could throw a fucking bottle of Bacardi right in the back of your jeans.
100%. It didn't look like anything.
Yeah.
It looked like nothing.
But like, I just mean, people walking out with suitcases in their hands. But there's just too many people. It's like
how are you gonna stop this?
A swarm.
Yeah.
And then you'd go to have a party somewhere, and there'd be that many fucking people there, and that's fucking crazy.
That's what they do now.
Yeah. Let's see what we got here.
Let's go.
Okay. Do you have a nickname that I don't know? Yes, you do.
I do. I don't know. We can actually talk about it on here.
Come on, man. I got one. I'll tell you mine first.
Okay, you're telling yours first.
All right. It's fucking stupid. I hope I don't get called this.
All right. This is what I'm going to call you from now on.
My dad claimed that he called his brother this back in England, and it bothered the shit out of him. But he loved calling his brother this so much that he called me this as well whenever I was little.
Right.
But it was Tittles. And he fucking no shit every once in a while will call me this still today. Like he'll call it to aggravate me,
right?
But not like he forgets and like he just calls me that and fucking trying to fucking rile me up. But yeah, that's it. So what's yours?
Well, I had two actually.
You know mine had to be so gay, but here we go.
The first one was Worm. Yeah, it was when we first started getting high, we started watching Friday.
You were Big Worm?
Yeah. It's Big Worm, Big Perm. I don't give a fuck who he is. Get him the fuck out of my house. So it turned into that, Big Worm.
Oh, okay.
That was my shit. And then after that, I got caught a couple of times just having sex in random open spaces.
This is way cooler than my nickname. I fucking hate you now.
You
made me say my goddamn...
They call me Dirk Diggler. The fucking so Dirk for a long time was my
this
actual
motherfucker's
fucking
Dirk. That's funny. I can't.
It was fucking so stupid because it was only like one or two chicks that they actually caught me with, and it was like the only chicks I'd been having sex with at that time for the longest time.
Is that high school?
Of course. Well, no, it was right after high school. Right after high school.
5 chicks in high school.
No, I was barely having sex in high school. Yeah, barely. And very much at the end.
There was a line in John Wick I wanted to throw by you and just see what you thought.
Okay. I like this. Number 4 or number 3?
I think it was number 3.
Okay.
Friendship means little when it's convenient. So it's easy to be a friend whenever there's no problems.
Mm-hmm.
You never ask anything of me, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it's you're really being a friend whenever you help somebody whenever they truly need help.
Right.
Yeah. And I thought that was funny the way he said it. Is friendship means little when it's convenient.
Right.
And I just thought that was an interesting thing to say. So I was just telling you.
I mean, it makes sense on a lot of levels of shit where it's like, how many people do you think about, like, when they're down and out, they come to you to help them out, and then you take the time to help them out. But then when they're doing good, you don't fucking hear from them. The only time you hear from them is when they're fucking having problems.
And you know what? Truthfully, I have a problem whenever I'm not reaching out when I know you're doing good. You're like, he's doing fine. I don't need to fucking call him. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like,
but it's still at the same time. It's like bro, I hit you up while you were doing bad. Why can't you hit me up while you're doing good?
Yeah.
I
don't know. I think I need to be a better friend in most, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know your friendship things outside of this.
I'm a good friend to you.
That's
We
what
see
I'm
each
saying.
other
Like,
a lot.
fucking what
But
the
like,
fuck?
I have a whole other group of friends that I kind of like, not ignore, but like we got older and it's just like, I know you're doing your thing, kind of, you know what I mean?
Those are things. I reach out to a lot of friends, but they also don't reach back out to me.
True.
So there are people that still keep up with me that I keep up with them, but in the sense where there's still people that, like, I'll send stupid shit to or ask how you doing every fucking 3 to 6 months, but they're not hitting me up,
Okay, this was an idea I had.
Nice.
Next time we have a group here, how about we make them stay outside for a moment?
Mm-hmm.
And then, like, we bring them in to stupid music.
Yeah, I like that.
Make it truly awkward at the very beginning of the interview.
That's how
all right,
all
we're gonna
interviews
have
go
so
on.
and so here.
The fucking Benny Hill fucking soundtrack on it.
Something like that. I think it'd really be stupid and
it'd be good though.
It'd be funny for me.
Whoever's coming up, Garguts, I think they're coming up next. You're getting it, motherfucker.
All right, I got one more.
All right, let's get it.
I think this is an observation I had while I was watching the podcast. I think that I'm good at establishing relationships with the guests before they come on.
Uh-huh.
And you're really good at having fun with them whenever they're on the podcast.
Okay.
Because I think if it was just me sitting here interviewing them, it'd be like, so what kind of guitar do you use? Interesting.
That's good. Yes. Tell me more about the recording process.
Yes. That's not.
No, dude, you fucking kill it, dude. Like, you still get it in. But you definitely push the conversation more than I would, And then we also have good, like, guests on to where they push the conversation as well. What are we looking at?
39 minutes, yeah.
God damn, huh? Felt like fucking an hour.
Felt like an hour?
Felt like too much.
Need
too
a
long.
piss?
Obviously.
We're
good. Let's do 5 more minutes.
All right, cool.
Yeah. I got nothing else to say. I drank all my beers.
Oh,
that was terrible.
I don't have much to say now that we've said this.
I know, right?
We're going to end this in 5 minutes, so we're just going to come up with some bullshit to talk about right here.
I do remember a fucking thing. It was super fucking dumb. It's the thing I wrote earlier. What's like the oldest commercial you remember? I was thinking about nostalgic commercials over Christmas and shit. Like,
this is really going to age me, but the goddamn Gravy Train commercial whenever I was a kid, it had to be the 80s.
The fuck is that?
Some fucking...
something you still see now.
Oh, that's just the Energizer Bunny. It's like
but the same thing. Like my thought was the Hershey's Kisses with the bells of Christmas shit.
Yeah.
That's played since like 1985 or something.
Polar Bear, the Coke.
The Coke Polar Bear.
Yeah.
what was the other fucking the M&Ms?
M&Ms.
Where they
Santa?
yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Dude, that was fucking when I was like 15 or 16. Like Tootsie Roll, the fucking
Let me
owl.
see it, Tootsie Roll.
Yes, that's what I was thinking.
That's what you're talking about, right?
Yes,
That's who that is?
I don't know, but it sounds like somebody that should have written that song. It can be Sir Nasty.
Sir Nasty. That's us now. We're Sir Nasty. Sir Nasty podcast. Oh, did we get anybody write us?
Yeah, but it's on my fucking thing.
Oh,
and we're recording on it. Paul sent us an email. I can't remember what it was. I think he wanted to fucking be on when we do the Donnie Dokken episode.
Oh man, that's a good idea.
So yeah, we'll call him up on the shit.
We could definitely have him call in and like be like another cop or something like that.
I love it. Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Be a Las Vegas cop while we're Chicago cops.
We could call him to look through some files. We need. There's a case we need you to bring up.
It's a fucking very important case.
Just make it up just right then.
I mean, obviously.
Like, what kind of cases? Yeah, there's lots of ins and outs to these cases.
There's a lot of things going on with this case. Well, I actually need like the case.
The 241.
Look, man. Look here.
It's a lot to make up on the spot. You know what I mean?
This case is like a deep dish. There's a lot of layers. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Why don't you go digging? You call me back.
Oh, what was? Oh, the oldest commercial though that I remember.
Yeah,
you brought that up first.
Yes,
the oldest commercial that I remember is a dog food that you used to pour in there and then pour water on it, and it would make gravy for the dog to eat.
Yeah,
it's gravy train.
I was thinking of commercials that are old that you still see now.
Oh, Tootsie Roll.
Right, the owl with the fucking Tootsie Pop thing.
Oh.
The fucking Hershey's Kisses with the bells, and the M&Ms with the Santa thing.
Yeah.
Those are like the oldest ones that I remember. I feel like that
same
Tootsie,
theme
that
though.
Hershey's thing is like old.
The same theme though is like they've got old themes now. Like that progressive fucking flow thing is getting pretty fucking old.
Oh right, yeah.
You know the
shit. That's got to be like 15 years, dude.
Energizer Bunny's like 30 years old.
Yeah.
At least, or over that. Fucking.
They've been fucking spoofing that shit forever.
Yeah.
I think they spoofed it in fucking Hot Shots Part 2. You know, like that it had already been out for fucking years before that.
You remember the scrubbing bubbles?
Yep.
They'd fucking come through, clean the tub.
Hell yeah, they would.
I just love that shit.
Clean the grout and the tile.
Probably fucking sucked. Didn't work.
No, they did. It still does its thing. We get that shit.
So does Kid Rock.
Hell yeah, he does. He borrows the ball. To bang, diggy diggy. Do we make it?
Fuck this podcast.
All right, we're done. This is fucking stupid.
Yeah. Shout out to all our sponsors.
There's none of them.
Yeah.
Also, thank you guys for fucking listening to this fucking bullshit. If you think about it, you know, do the things that make the algorithm like us.
Yes. Like and subscribe.
Yeah.
And we'll see you next week.